the Northwest Crossroads Conference and the Heartland Sports Network are proud to welcome you inside Andrean High School for tonight's NCC matchup between the visiting Cougars of Kankakee Valley High School and the home team, the Andrean 59ers. My name is Tim Fedler. I'm excited to bring this broadcast to you today. Kankakee Valley comes in with a record of 1-3 on a 3-game losing streak, led by head coach Cody Scott, 13-15 record in his second year at Kankakee Valley. A couple players to keep your eyes on today for KV. They're going to be led in scoring by Zach Mikosh, 14 points per game, 4.5 rebounds. Some balanced scoring right behind him. Matthew Rose, 9.3 points, 4.3 rebounds, and Luke Earhart chips in 8 points per game. Jose Barea will come in off the bench where he scores 7.5 as well. So balanced scoring team for the Cougars, looking to snap a 3-game skid. Andrean, very similar, also on a 3-game losing streak. Also, since losing their opener, they come in with a 1-3 record under head coach Jack Cundiff in his first year. Both these teams trying to get a leg up in NCC play, a race that so far looks to be wide open. Of course, Munster, always the first name you mention when you talk about favorites to win the Northwest Crossroads Conference. KV and Andrean hope to have a say-so in that as well. Moving to 1-0 in the conference will go a long way into doing that. Andrean is led in scoring by Cole Gilvitas, 19.3 points per game, 8.5 rebounds as well. And then Tion Coetzee, 14 points per game. He can really shoot it from deep at 42%. It's the Kankakee Valley Cougars and the Andrean 59ers. We're going to have the Calumet College of St. Joseph starting lineups and the Central Midwest Carpenters Union opening tip when we return.
Searching for a college where you belong? Calumet College of St. Joseph wants to know you and give you the support you need to succeed. Are you worried about how you'll pay for your degree? 95% of our students receive financial aid, including scholarships and grants. Need some extra help with your classes? You'll benefit from our small class sizes, free tutoring, internship planning, faculty mentors, and so much more. Come experience our accepting, supportive college family for yourself. Schedule your campus visit and apply at ccsj.edu.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Company's Insurance Professionals, Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Have you ever considered becoming an iron worker? Local 395 is now accepting applications for their apprenticeship program. Go to ironworkers395.com. Look under the training section, click on apprenticeship, and scroll down to the application. You must be 18 years old, have a high school diploma or GED, and you must be physically able to perform the work of the trade. Find out more by calling the apprenticeship school in Lake Station at 219-962-7675 or visit ironworkers395.com.
Do you like to work with your hands, creating something from nothing? Then think about Laborers Local 41. You'll get 432 hours of apprenticeship training, all while earning a wage with benefits and incurring no student debt. You'll travel to different job sites, learn tons of skills, and in a lot of cases, be the first one on and the last one off a job site. It all starts at laborers41.com.
Hello again, everybody. This is Matt Maloney of the Matt Maloney Real Estate Group, powered by Keller Williams of Northwest Indiana. The region is a beautiful place to live, and I've soared to new heights to market your listing to the best and widest possible audience. Call me today at 219-301-0477 or visit mattmaloneyrealtor.com and let's get started. It's not baloney. I'm Matt Maloney.
Back inside Andrean High School for tonight's Calumet College of St. Joseph starting lineups. First for the Kankakee Valley Cougars, they're going to go with number 5, Carson Armstrong, the junior. Number 10, the 5'10 junior, Luke Earhart. 14, the junior, Zach Mikosh. Number 23, the senior, Jaden Anderson. And number 32, the 6'1 senior, Matthew Rose. Once again, the Cougars are coached by Cody Scott. For Andrean, slightly different starting lineup than at least the previous 2 games I've seen. It's going to be the same at the top. 6'2 sophomore, number 1, Cole Gilvitas. Number 5, the 6-foot sophomore, Jason Sudsdorf. Nick Taylor, the 6-foot freshman, number 11. Number 23, the 6'5 senior, Tion Coetzee. And in the starting lineup today, at least for the first time that I have seen, the 6'1 senior, number 24, Jamari Tatum. He's played some big-time minutes for Andrean. Off the bench, we'll get an opportunity to start here tonight. Matthew Rose is going to jump center for the Cougars. He's going to be working against the sharpshooter, Tion Coetzee. It's the Central Midwest Carpenters Union opening tip. Controlled by the 59ers. KV comes out, man-to-man defense. That's Nick Taylor. Coetzee, he'll shoot it from there as you see Rose coming out on him a little bit. Tatum, one of those do-it-all players. Good rebounder, good defender. Nice curl there by Nick Taylor. Good start by the 59ers. Jaden Anderson handling the point duties for KV as they run a little box set there, getting the ball to Rose on the block. They were going to send the shooter up off the double screen. Anderson, if he would have dove to the block, may have been a little more open there. Instead, the runner no good by Carson Armstrong. Quick 3 on the way. Gilvitas, no. And that's a tough angle. No passing lane there for Nick Taylor trying to get that ball inside, but it's deflected out of bounds. We're exactly 1 minute in here on 59 Broadway. 3 on the way. Coetzee, he's got such a soft touch. He loves the top of the key. But as you can see, he'll drain it from anywhere. That's Earhart going inside to Mikosh. Mikosh blocked by Coetzee. Rebound taken. Straightaway 3, Anderson. Rebound ripped down by Andrean. Gilvitas leaves it for Coetzee. Coetzee, 3 on the way. Timeout, KV. All Andrean early.
Tech Credit Union supports the essential role of union labor in building strong communities. That's why we offer hassle-free banking, financial empowerment, and a commitment to your success. Save for the future, handle life's challenges, and trust a partner that stands by hardworking union members. Tech Credit Union, the better option for you and your money. Visit techcu.org or call 800-276-8324. Tech Credit Union, supporting union families every step of the way.
Off of the Tech Credit Union three-pointer by Tion Coetzee. Andrean starting out the game on an 8-0 run when the game needs electricity. Count on powering Indiana. Earhart off the mark. Suzdorf back the other way. Coetzee trying to stay hot. He does! Another Tech Credit Union three-pointer. How about that? 3 threes to open the game for Coetzee. Corner three on the way. Anderson can't get it to fall. Quickly back is Gilvitas. See if we get a heat check moment here for Coetzee, and why not? Rose out on him in a hurry. Suzdorf trying to go back. The Coetzee. Rose all over that one. Anderson leaves it. Armstrong. Offensive rebound by Rose. Taken away. Coetzee has that one poke checked away into the hands of Gilvitas. Back to Coetzee. 3 on the way. Short. Tatum knocks it out of bounds. It's going to go over to KV. So still all Andrean as they continue that powering Indiana run. It's now up to 11 to start the ball game. KV just needs to get something dialed up inside. Earhart's going to try it and convert. So Andrean on the board. See if that settles them down a little bit. Gilvitas, nice leave. Taylor left hand. Both these teams, as I said in the pregame, on 3-game losing streaks. Trying desperately to get a win here. Trying to muscle into the paint was Koistra. And we're going to have a foul here coming up on Tatum. It's the first foul of the ball game for either squad. So Van Koistra will have our first trip to the Indiana University Northwest free throw line here tonight. Your future, your IU. Koistra trying to make it a 9-point lead as KV's trying to settle in after the hot start by Andrean, led by Tion Coetzee, who made his first 3 threes of the game. Trying to get him the ball here. Quick swing, corner 3. Gilvitas comes up short. Rebound ripped down by Jaden Anderson. KV on the run. Earhart crosses it over, and now KV is going to slow things up. Anderson trying to get a set. They go 1-4. Now we get a ball screen here. Koistra rolled off it. Now he pops back out. Koistra comes up short. Suzdorf tries to outrun the Cougar defense, and we're going to have a foul before Suzdorf can really get going. It's going to be on Van Koistra. So 1 foul apiece for the Cougars and the 59ers. That's Reynolds into the ball game. Has that taken away by Anderson. Anderson into the lane. Euros blocked by Tatum. Suzdorf up ahead. Greg Taylor. Taylor at the rim. Greg Taylor for 2. Greg Taylor into the ball game. It gets a quick 2 for the 59ers. Little give and go here down on the block. Anderson, tough pass back to the top of the key. Mikosh settles it. Now in the hands of Earhart. A lot of 1-4 action for the Cougars here early on in this one. Mikosh blocked at the rim by Tatum. Sussdorf tripped up from behind. Matt Rose will re-enter. And Isaac Deerdorf will get his first action. Mikosh and Earhart will take a seat. Sussdorf, long two. Worked a little handoff with Tatum in the corner. Now Koistra to the rim. Koistra for two. And Koistra will head to the free throw line where he'll try to make it a three-point play. And looked like there was some confusion by Koistra and the Cougars, like maybe that foul was going to be on them. But not. Koistra will have an opportunity from the Indiana University Northwest free throw line to make this a three-point play. And he converts. Little half-court pressure here by the Cougars, forces a turnover. So KV mixing up defenses after the made free throw. So the Cougars, opportunity to close in on this lead. And Carson Armstrong's going to be called for the carry. KV might be in all. It's that 1-3-1 half court. They just came out in the last possession, force a turnover. Reynolds almost traveled in the corner on that one. Now gets it back. Reynolds corner three. Tech Credit Union three-pointer there for Brian Reynolds. Andrean hot early in this one. Nice reverse by Koistra. Koistra working to keep the Cougars around. Came in averaging just 1.3 points per game. And he's already got 7 early on in this one. Koistra now drawing the assignment of trying to cool off Coatsy, I beg your pardon. Greg Taylor down the lane. Greg Taylor too strong off the glass. Another 1-4 set into the ball screen for the Cougars. Rose trying to look inside, now dribble handoff Koistra. Koistra just inside the three-point line. Comes up short. Gilvitas looks ahead. Greg Taylor goes back to Gilvitas. He thought about stepping into that three. Instead, Andrian's going to reverse it. Looking back door, Nick Taylor. Instead, miscommunication there. Andrian lucky to get that one back. It's Gilvitas hard to the basket. Gilvitas finishes with the right hand. Break there by the 59ers. As that was prime for a turnover. Deerdorf, jump ball. Nick Taylor got a hand on Isaac Deerdorf's drive. It looks like KV's going to put some full court pressure on Jace Barea into the ball game. I beg your pardon, it is going to be KV ball. Rose hard to the lane. Rose challenged by Koistra or Coatsy. Back comes Reynolds. Reynolds at the buzzer has it roll out. We've played one here from 59 Broadway. Andrian by 13.
opportunities are everywhere, even right around the corner. That's where you'll find Horizon Bank, going beyond to make a difference in our community. Whether you're starting a business or a family, expanding your kitchen or your customer base, drop by and see us for friendly service, local expertise, and solid financial advice. Horizon Bank, beyond ordinary banking. Learn more at horizonbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Transform your outdoors with TimberTech decking in stock at Schillings. In-house deck design service. 20-plus decking colors in stock. With delivery as soon as today. Visit one of our 3 showrooms to start designing your dream deck. TimberTech decking is built to last. Low maintenance, durable, and made for years of outdoor living. Build your dream outdoor living space with TimberTech decking in stock at Schillings.
Back from our Powers Health Hydration break. Fuel up, stay strong, stay powered. My name's Tim Fedler. Andrean leads it by 13 here with the basketball as we start quarter number 2. Suzdorf was in trouble, turned that one over. Quickly up ahead, Anderson. Good start for the Cougars. Yeah, Suzdorf's got to work on not picking up the ball right at half court. That dangerous pass somehow got through to Greg Taylor, and that pass goes to no one in particular. KV on the run. Rose trying to get it inside to Koistra. I think Rose would have been better off just taking that one himself. Greg Taylor working against Anderson. Nick Taylor steps into a 3. Nice box out by Rose. Drawing the foul against Mike McCauley, the 6'4" sophomore. Seen both these teams go pretty deep on their benches early on in this one. Rose working against McCauley. Rose steps through with the left hand. Rose gets his own rebound and puts it in. Matt Rose liked that matchup. He feels like he can get to the basket against McCauley. Did so there. KV back into their 1-3-1 on a made basket. Skip past 3. Taylor, yes. Greg Taylor with the Tech Credit Union 3-pointer. Rose, lane opens up. Help side defense slow by Greg Taylor to rotate over. And Coach Cundiff doesn't like what he saw. Timeout, Andrean. Niners by 10.
For over 140 years, the Central Midwest Carpenters have built our communities in Northwest Indiana. Are you ready to join the effort? We have long-term work, competitive pay, and the best benefits in the industry. We pride ourselves on innovative training and commitment to worksite safety. Earn as you learn as an apprentice. A solid career built on a solid legacy. For more info, go to carpenters.com.
Back from the Doc's Barbecue timeout. Take a moment, let it simmer. Andrean still leads it by 10, but they got to do a better job handling this pressure, and they don't do it there as Gilvitas dragged his pivot foot before he put the ball on the floor. So the half-court 1-3-1 for KV has really caused some problems. Now they're back into their 1-4 set. Ball screen set by Deerdorf. Deerdorf with the rebound. Blocked out of there by Coetzee. Rose with the follow. Nick to his brother Greg. Gilvitas working against this. Looks like a 3-2 zone for KV. Corner 3, misses everything. Rose with the rebound. Both teams like to push when they have numbers. KV into a motion offense here. Coetzee blocking the shot by Deerdorf. Deerdorf gets it back. Rose needs help. Koistra can't connect, and we're going to have a loose ball foul. We're going to get Isaac Deerdorf as Mikosh and Earhart back into the ball game for Kankakee Valley. Coatsy left alone at the basket. Way too easy. No one on that weak side 1-3-1 drop down to cover the block. Opposite side wing's responsibility is to cover the block, and Coatsy got left alone. Earhart dribbles out of the corner, now turns back towards the baseline. Earhart goes up off the glass for two. Nice patient drive by Luke Earhart. KV now trading baskets with Andrean here over the last 3-4 minutes or so. Sudsdorf reverses court, goes inside. Greg Taylor trying to get it to Gilvias, knocked out of bounds by Anderson. Andrean, opportunity for a baseline out of bounds play. Corner three, rattles out by Sudsdorf. Earhart pushes. Barea hard to the basket, nice finish. Chase Barea floating in the air for two. KV as close as they've been since very early on. Coatsy trying to change that, misses everything. So KV with an opportunity with a three to make this a one-possession game. They've trailed by as much as 12. Anderson coming off the screen, thought about it. Inside, here's Rose. Rose spins, too strong. Coatsy, good outlet up to Taylor. Taylor off the hesitation, draws the foul. Foul is going to be on Matt Rose. And that's going to send Greg Taylor to the Indiana University Northwest free throw line, where he's just 2 of 5 on the season coming into the ball game. Can't convert on the first. Taylor splits them. Rose with the ball screen. Anderson, baseline drive. Contact and a foul against Jason Sudsdorf. Rose with the fake. Rose down to the baseline, blocked at the rim, but he was fouled. Tion Coatsy with the foul is going to send Matthew Rose to the free throw line for two. Matt Rose was 4 of 8 from the free throw line coming into this one. Can't make the first. Rose misses them both. Barea with the rebound, has it taken away by Sudsdorf. Coatsy, pick, pop, Coatsy, three. Nick Taylor with the rebound, saves it to Coetzee. Andrean just needs to settle down right now. Instead, Sudsdorf's going to go hard into the lane, have that one knocked away. Nick Taylor on the drive, contact, and a charge. Charge drawn by Zach Mikosh. Foul's going to be on Nick Taylor. And you saw that possession. As soon as they crossed half court, things were kind of out of sorts. Right before Sudsdorf's drive, I thought would have been a smart opportunity to back that one out, get organized. Instead, they kept playing at that pace, and that's what led to the out-of-control drive and the offensive foul. Earhart can't connect on the three. Coetzee skied for the ball. Reynolds leaves it. Taylor, three. That's Nick. Pushes the 59ers lead back to 10. Berea, 11 working against 11, trying to get it to Anderson. Anderson on the drive, kicks it back out. Berea, lefties, three on the way, nothing in net. Just a 25% three-point shooter coming into this one is Berea. Jaden Anderson, just 19%. You notice he's given up a lot of opportunities. As Sudsdorf steps in the one. Andrean shoots just 22% from deep as a team. But they will shoot a lot of them out there. As this pass heads to the bench, the Andrean bench. So a turnover for the Cougars, gives the ball back to the 59ers. As Andrean will shoot a lot of threes. Could be a very streaky team, as we saw at the start of the game, and they are heating up again right now. Taylor on the drive, too strong, that was Nick. And now Anderson leaves it for Mikosh, working against Nick Taylor. Nice pass inside, that's Cole Armstrong. Anderson, three. Battle for the rebound, and into the hands of Matt Rose. Ended up being a little bit of a break for KV because I think Coetzee knocked that ball out of bounds. My opinion, should have been KV ball on the baseline. But my angle is slightly off. The official right there on top of it saw better than I did. Nick Taylor getting the 59ers organized here. 30 seconds to play. Andrean maybe trying to take this one down. Looking to attack. 7-8 seconds to ensure maybe an offensive rebound. But that KV doesn't get a run out. Andrean had the last shot at the end of the first quarter, had it roll out. I've seen them execute at the end of quarters a lot in the 3-4 games I've done of them already this year. Sudsdorf leads it, Greg Taylor, corner, three! The 59ers do it again. So good at the end of a quarter. Shows how well they can execute, how well coached they are when they can execute and hit a shot like that I've seen them do more times than I can count. We have reached the half here from Andrean on that big three. The 59ers lead at 37-26 over Kankakee Valley. After about a 3-minute timeout, we'll come back. We'll break down half number one and get you all set for the second half here from 5959 Broadway.
Searching for a college where you belong? Calumet College of St. Joseph wants to know you and give you the support you need to succeed. Are you worried about how you'll pay for your degree? 95% of our students receive financial aid, including scholarships and grants. Need some extra help with your classes? You'll benefit from our small class sizes, free tutoring, internship planning, faculty mentors, and so much more. Come experience our accepting, supportive college family for yourself. Schedule your campus visit and apply at ccsj.edu.
This weekend, make Doc's Barbecue your home for wall-to-wall football action. Kick things off with Friday Night Lights on JEG TV. Roll into a full slate of college football Saturday, and wrap it up with every big play from NFL Sunday, all on the big screen at Doc's. Pair the games with Southern-style hickory smoked barbecue in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Stop by Doc's Smokehouse in Dyer, where football and flavor go hand in hand all weekend long.
But it's time. Listen, you gotta catch up.
Yeah. I'll catch up with you. I'll be right back.
I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah. Well, what's up, boy? Hey, Ryan. Not tonight, man. Not tonight. Oh, yeah. You guys are right. Hey, come on. Let's go. Come in.
For over 140 years, the Central Midwest Carpenters have built our communities in Northwest Indiana. Are you ready to join the effort? We have long-term work, competitive pay, and the best benefits in the industry. We pride ourselves on innovative training and commitment to worksite safety. Earn as you learn as an apprentice. A solid career built on a solid legacy. For more info, go to carpenters.com.
Mental Health America of Northwest Indiana has been dedicated to building strong, resilient families in our community. Our focus is on early intervention and prevention, removing barriers to mental health, protecting against trauma, and ensuring every child grows up happy and healthy. Our programs empower individuals of all ages to reach their full potential. We create stronger families, healthier communities, and a brighter future for all. Visit mhanwi.org or follow us, MHANW Indiana, to learn more and support our mission today.
Plumbers Local 210 is building the future, and we're looking for service plumbers to join our team. Our training center invests nearly $500,000 every year to make sure our members are the best in the industry. From a 5-year apprenticeship and an associate degree at Ivy Tech to ongoing certifications in safety and new technology, our plumbers are trained for excellence. Every member is drug tested and licensed for your safety and peace of mind. When you need plumbing work done, make sure you ask for the license. It's your right to ask.
We're at the half here from Andrean, 59-59 Broadway, as the athletic department is honoring the 2025 Class 3A State Championship baseball team. It's ring ceremony night, as they have a lot of those for the baseball program here. Just another ring for Coach Dave Pishker and the Andrean 59ers. And at the end of that first half, as we alluded, another buzzer beater for Andrean, as we've seen a lot of those in the games we have done this year. That three-pointer nearly at the buzzer by Greg Taylor is our Westland and Bennett Law clutch moment of the ball game, when the toughest moments count on Westland and Bennett, taking this to an 11-point ball game and giving Andrean a lot of momentum as we head into half number 2. And the second quarter ended literally with that three, but it was the last few minutes just as the ball game started, and it was Andrean getting awfully hot from deep. The start of the ball game, it was all about Tion Coetzee. The 6'5 senior made his first three-point attempts early on in that one to spark that 11-0 powering Indiana run for the 59ers. Things cooled off then a little bit in between about the middle of the first quarter to the middle of the second quarter. There was a stretch there where KV and Andrean were trading buckets. Andrean and KV then got within 6 points at one point before Andrean caught fire again at the end of the half. And that's the story for Andrean in the games I have seen this year. You know, when they get hot, obviously from deep. In some games it's been when they were behind, like against 21st Century, behind 12 to 15 points, and they closed that gap in a hurry. Against Maryville, they had a big lead in the first half and then saw that lead go away when they didn't shoot the ball as well in the second half. So when you shoot the ball like they do and a little bit streaky, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but, when they get hot, they could be as good as anyone. And then when they cool off a little bit, right now they just don't have that inside presence. Now, they got guys that can get to the basket and could score, and they do that very well. Susdorf does a good job driving. The Taylors do. But you always like to have that guy you can post up. And it doesn't have to be 6'5", 6'8" post player. Maybe at some point they just learn to take advantage of matchups where it could be any of your guards who does good in the post, go down there and could post up for Andrean to help take advantage of some of these spells. KV just needs to keep attacking the basket, see some of those three balls go in. Talk a little bit more about KV as we start the second half and what they need to do to get back into this one. 37-26, Andrean leads it. We'll have the second half when we return to Andrean.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Tech Credit Union supports the essential role of union labor in building strong communities. That's why we offer hassle-free banking, financial empowerment, and a commitment to your success. Save for the future, handle life's challenges, and trust a partner that stands by hardworking union members. Tech Credit Union, the better option for you and your money. Visit techcu.org or call 800-276-8324. Tech Credit Union, supporting union families every step of the way.
Transform your outdoors with TimberTech decking in stock at Schillings. In-house deck design service. 20+ decking colors in stock. With delivery as soon as today. Visit one of our 3 showrooms to start designing your dream deck. TimberTech decking is built to last. Low maintenance, durable, and made for years of outdoor living. Build your dream outdoor living space with TimberTech decking in stock at Schillings.
From the gasoline in your car to the jet fuel in the sky, the diesel moving freight, propane warming homes, asphalt paving roads, and petrochemicals for everyday products, we make it all. We're United Steelworkers Local 7-1, the Local 7-1 oil workers, proud to power Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland, and the Midwest. We're not just refinery workers, we're your neighbors. United Steelworkers Local 7-1, powering the region because we are the region.
When your home needs help, the last thing you need is a faceless corporation or sales-driven franchise. At Myers Companies, we've been proudly local since 1951, born and raised right here in Northwest Indiana. We're family-owned and operated, built on trust, hard work, and integrity. And because we're family, we treat you like family. Your comfort and safety always come first. For HVAC, plumbing, and electrical done right, choose Myers Companies. Local, family-owned, here for your family.
Back at Andrean High School as the ring ceremony continues for the state championship baseball team, and thought you'd enjoy hearing a little Wham rather than hearing me ramble on about the first half anymore. Always good, especially around Christmas time. You hear Last Christmas by Wham. The original, the OG. Definitely my favorite of the three. I know Backstreet Boys and then Taylor Swift more recently did a version. Well, once again, we are at the half here at Andrean High School. 59ers lead it 37-26. And seems like every single player on that baseball team as they're getting the ring is being announced that playing college baseball somewhere. I guess that's why you are collecting a state championship ring right now, when you are putting, sounds like 80 to 90% of your players at the next level. As Mason Barth, who currently I believe at Notre Dame, I missed the PA announcer saying it, but if I remember that correctly, Mason Barth is playing baseball up at Notre Dame. As he gets the ring, we're going to wrap things up here as they had to stop the clock at the 3-minute mark, as these ceremonies sometimes run a little long. But right before the break, started talking a little bit about KV. I didn't know the clock was going to stop, so I didn't know exactly how much time we were going to have to talk about KV and what they need to do in the second half. And they haven't shot the ball very well from deep, and it's not for a lack of trying. The ball just hasn't gone in for them, but they've had a lot of success on the inside. And, Jaden Anderson does such a good job running the offense, running that 1-4 set, attacking the basket, getting guys going. Like to see him be a little more aggressive, I guess a little more selfish, and get himself to the basket. I think he's got a big size advantage on, whether it's Greg Taylor, Nick Taylor, whoever is going to match up with him. So like to see him take the ball inside a little bit and see if he can get going and get the ball into big Matt Rose. Whether you want to isolate him on one side of the floor or go ahead and post him up. Have Matt Rose, may not have the height, but he definitely has the size, big, strong kid, and he can muscle himself into the paint. He goes 6'1", but definitely a guy who can overpower, some of these defenders on Andrean. So we'll see what Coach Cody Scott has planned here in the second half. We're going to take another quick break, and then this time when we come back, we'll have the second half here from Andrean.
This weekend, make Doc's Barbecue your home for wall-to-wall football action. Kick things off with Friday Night Lights on JEG TV. Roll into a full slate of college football Saturday, and wrap it up with every big play from NFL Sunday, all on the big screen at Doc's. Pair the games with Southern-style hickory-smoked barbecue in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Stop by Doc's Smokehouse in Dyer, where football and flavor go hand-in-hand all weekend long.
Truck drivers, the holiday rush is here. Take advantage by becoming a Schneider driver. By driving for one of America's busiest carriers, you'll stay busy during the holiday season and throughout the new year. Plus, as a Schneider driver, you'll have access to top quality driver support and newer equipment spec'd with the latest safety and comfort features that drivers want. Don't wait. Get a jump on 2026 by exploring jobs in your area today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Life's biggest challenges don't come with a warning. When legal issues arise, whether it's a car accident, personal injury, criminal charge, or representing you before municipal boards, you need a trusted advocate on your side. At Westland & Bennett, we listen first because your story matters. We provide strategic, personalized legal solutions to protect your rights, your freedom, and your future. Peace of mind starts with a conversation. Call 219-440-7550 today for a free consultation.
For over 140 years, the Central Midwest Carpenters have built our communities in Northwest Indiana. Are you ready to join the effort? We have long-term work, competitive pay, and the best benefits in the industry. We pride ourselves on innovative training and commitment to worksite safety. Earn as you learn as an apprentice. A solid career built on a solid legacy. For more info, go to carpenters.com.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana, Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW, Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Powers Health is committed to advancing medical care and technology in our area, cancer research and clinical trials, so you can explore new horizons. Heart care expertise with a collaborative team of specialists, so you can create more memories together. Northwest Indiana's only certified comprehensive stroke center, so you can cover new ground. When it comes to advanced care, look no further. Everything we do, everything we believe, powers health.
And finally, we're about to start the second half here from Andrean High School, where the 59ers lead it 37-26. KV will have the basketball. KV did a good job switching up defenses. When they went to the 1-3-1 zone initially, they got a couple steals or a couple turnovers. Went away from that a little bit towards the end of the second quarter, so we'll see if they try to put that on a little bit more. I know it made Andrean comfortable for a few possessions. Inside, Mikosh, corner three, Earhart. Anderson going to give the Cougars a second shot. Mikosh straight away, three. And Andrean stays cold from deep as Jaden Anderson's going to be called for the push-off, going for the offensive rebound. So the 59ers with the basketball up 11. Nice cut inside. Nick Taylor kicks back out. Gil Vitas. Andrean's now going to get reorganized. Nick Taylor thought about it. Instead, dragged his pivot foot, as he was kind of in between whether or not to pull the three or not. Still scoreless here in the third. Matt Rose working against Tatum. Rose getting to the baseline, goes up with the right hand. Too strong. Mikosh corner Anderson. And Armstrong will slow things up. KV gets back into their 1-4 set. Now goes far side Anderson working against Sudsdorf. And how many times have we seen that today? Now the travel by Carson Armstrong, it's happened on both sides. The players just are not putting the ball on the floor before they drag that pivot foot. Looks like something like that, which may be a point of emphasis this year. I've seen that called quite a bit. Nick Taylor, three, rattles in. 14-point 59er lead. 1-4 set here once again. Anderson goes off the screen at the elbow. Earhart, good help by Sudsdorf, and Sudsdorf ends up with the basketball off the deflection. Sudsdorf leaves his feet to fire the ball inside, and two Andrean 59ers, Nick Taylor and Jamari Tatum, standing right next to each other. Sudsdorf, no one was moving, got a little upset. Sudsdorf between the legs, now goes to Nick Taylor. right of center. Tatum, reverse looking, had Nick Taylor cut into the block. Skips it, Suzdorf. Suzdorf off the glass for two. Suzdorf got into the body of Earhart. There's Rose. Mikosh. And that's one I'd like to see Rose just turn and go up with that. It's too much of getting the ball inside, kicking it out for three, as we're going to have a block here. Who is that on the ground? That's Mikosh on the ground. So that's going to send Cole Gilvitas to the free throw line. That's an Indiana University Northwest free throw. Your future, your IU. First one is good. But going back to the previous possession, Armstrong had the ball inside. I like to see him make a strong move there. Or even if he does kick it out, repost, and then get the ball back into him. It's too much drive, kick, and a quick three. And there's just not enough action going on in the rim. KV has not shot the ball well from deep. So at what point do you just decide to try something else? And right there, they had Mikosh on the inside. Rose couldn't get it to him. Deerdorf on the drive, and we're going to have a full timeout taken by Cody Scott and the Cougars. It's been all Andrean here in the second half, 44-26.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana, Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW, Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
44-26, 59ers lead it, starting out the second half on a Powering Indiana run. When the game needs electricity, count on Powering Indiana. Anderson inbound the basketball for the Cougars. They go to a box set. Has Rose diving down. Rose goes off the glass with the right hand. Good execution there. I think Rose started on the opposite elbow, spun himself around to the block, came down basically wide open. Suzdorf draws a double team. Nick Taylor wide open three. And miscommunication here as KV turns it over, so Andrian's going to get it right back. $19-point lead for the 59ers. KV coming off of two losses, 70-31 to Valpo. As Coates keeps that one alive. In a tight game against Heartland Sports Network's 10th ranked Bishop Knoll Warriors, KV lost that one 65-58. Andrian, after opening the season with a victory over Bowman, has lost to 21st Century, a game that they played well in and had their chances. Maryville, a game they led 13 after one and had I think it was about 8 or 9 point lead at the half, and then 11-point loss to Culver Academy on December 16th. So what would that be, Tuesday night? Next week, Andrian will be back in action at the Highland Holiday Hoop Fest. Gotta double check that. I believe Andrean plays Calumet. I think that game might actually be on Tuesday. Susdorf leaves it. Coetzee for two. Nice 2-on-1 break there for the 59ers. Deerdorf dribbling out of the baseline. Good help there by Tatum, but a little too handsies. He gets his hand on the wrist of Isaac Deerdorf. Tough angle right there, trying to get the ball in the Rose. Rose fighting to keep it alive, and he does. Gets it to Mikosh. Mikosh for two. How about the high effort moment, sponsored by USW Local 7-1. Right there by Matthew Rose to keep that play alive, which led to the basket by Mikosh to make it a 19-point game. High effort moment, sponsored by USW Local 7-1. Coetzee too long. Tatum with the baby hook. Can't get it to fall. Another opportunity for Andrean. Nick Taylor drains home the Tech Credit Union three-pointer. Earhart leaves it for Deerdorf. Deerdorf may have been partially blocked. Susdorf stops. Susdorf now into the lane. Susdorf! Nice athletic move on the baseline. So Anderson was open. That pass has to be thrown right as he's coming off that elbow screen. You want to throw that ball to the block, leading the cutter to it. Another turnover. Taylor. Gilvitas absorbing contact. Gilvitas will head to the free throw line, an opportunity for a three-point play. Cole Gilvitas, 76% free throw shooter as he heads to the Indiana University Northwest free throw line. Your future, your IU. Line change here for the Cougars. Just about 3 guys for the Cougars. I think 2 came in for Andrean. Gilvitas rattles home the free throw. He'll now head to the bench. Brian Reynolds back into the ball game. Andrean by 27. Tough pass inside Rose. Armstrong. Another one of those travels where the player's picking up the pivot foot before the ball hits the hardwood. It's at least the third, maybe fourth one we've seen tonight, and that's been both sides. That's been called against both teams. They've both been affected about the same amount on that one. McCulley back into the ball game. JV player, I think he's got at least 2 quarters, which this would be his second, might have a third as well. You are allowed to play 5 quarters a night in high school basketball. Any combination. You can play 4 JV, 1 varsity. Or vice versa, however coach wants to divide that up. As Nick Taylor knocks in the free throw. It's a pair for Nick Taylor. 85% free throw shooter. Does what he does from the Indiana University Northwest stripe. It's Cole Armstrong to Berea. Poor spacing. Berea falls to the ground. Reynolds on the drive. Reynolds at the basket. Reynolds off the glass for 2. Whistle. I think Berea limping off the floor, so a whistle for a substitution for an injured player. It's a 31-point Andrean lead. If they get to 35, is it 35 or 34? I should know that by now. Then the clock would run the remainder of the ball game. Anderson, corner three. Offensive rebound. Armstrong to Anderson. Long two off the front of the rim. And yeah, that's been the story of this one. KV just can't buy a bucket. KV, 33% three-point shooting team coming into this one versus 22% for Andrean. And I mean, it's been the complete opposite and then some. You know, I've said this before as the lob goes to McCauley. McCauley up at the rim, loses it a little bit. Wasn't able to get the finish he wanted. 36 seconds. Rose hard to the basket. Rose for two. I'll finish that thought on Andrean when we start quarter number 4. Skip pass. That's Sam Gibson into the ball game for Andrean. I see John Mazzora into the ball game for Kankakee Valley. Taylor, 10 seconds. Andrean getting organized. This is what they're so good at, end of quarter action. Leaves it inside, Reynolds, why not? There it is again. Another buzzer beater at the end of a quarter for the Andrean 59ers. I've said it before, I'll say it again. They do it so well executing at the end of quarters. All Andrean.
Powers Health is committed to advancing medical care and technology in our area. Cancer research and clinical trials so you can explore new horizons. Heart care expertise with a collaborative team of specialists so you can create more memories together. Northwest Indiana's only certified comprehensive stroke center so you can cover new ground. When it comes to advanced care, look no further. Everything we do, everything we believe, powers health.
Hello again, everybody. This is Matt Maloney of the Matt Maloney Real Estate Group, powered by Keller Williams of Northwest Indiana. The region is a beautiful place to live, and I've soared to new heights to market your listing to the best and widest possible audience. Call me today at 219-301-0477 or visit mattmaloneyrealtor.com and let's get started. It's not baloney. I'm Matt Maloney.
Back from our Powers Health hydration break. Fuel up, stay strong, stay powered, Andrean basketball. Up 31 here as we start the fourth quarter. Tatum had to go off his hands and now out of bounds. We'll see with KV if they have an answer here in the fourth quarter. Not the start they wanted. Miscommunication. Anderson throws the ball out. Now KV is going to pick up full court pressure. Handled easily by Andrean. Suzdorf to the lane. He's going to be grabbed and fouled by Deerdorf. Coatsy had his man sealed if they would have waited a moment longer. Instead, Suzdorf knocks down a deep three. Anderson again off the elbow cut. Mikosh setting the ball screen. Anderson, deep three. There we go. Anderson doesn't want to see this clock run. Andrean on the run out. All alone at the rim, Sam Gibson getting his first points on the season. See the smile on his face. How about that? Anderson, probably too little too late, but he's heating up here in the fourth quarter. Deerdorf standing on the sideline. Starters still out there for Andrean. And KV's got 3 of their 5 starters out there at the moment. Tatum has it poked away. Coatsy! Why not? Another for good measure. 16 points now on the night for Coatsy. Good run out by Luke Earhart. Quickly taken away. Koistra. Koistra can't get the jumper to go. Mikosh with a second opportunity. And now Mikosh will head to the free throw line where he shoots it at an 80% clip. We're still looking for our Roofers Local 26 play of the night. When it matters most. Stay on top with Roofers Local 26. Mikosh makes a pair. Like a little 1-2-1-1 diamond 3/4 court press for KV. Andrean handles it. KV forces a turnover. Mikosh leaks out. Mikosh muscling into the lane, out of control. He'll get bailed out as Sudsdorf didn't have position to take the charge. That's one where Mikosh is a little lucky as he started a little Euro step to the lane and didn't really have space. But he'll head to the spot that he owns, 80% free throw shooter, as he makes his 3rd in a row. Offensive rebound. Off the back of the rim. No, Deerdorf couldn't finish. He almost grabbed it again. Mikosh gets it. Slips it to Deerdorf. Deerdorf off the glass. Good high effort moment right there by Mikosh and Deerdorf, sponsored by USW Local 7-1 as Tatum quickly finishes at the rim. Earhart with a travel. High volume of travel calls in this ball game. Gibson bothered by Mikosh. Beg your pardon. Gilvitas. Bodies hitting the floor, and that's going to be Koistra picking up the foul. Baseline out of bounds play coming up for Andrean, and somehow Gilvitas just gets left all alone. Anderson. Sudsdorf rips it down. Sudsdorf on the run out. Sudsdorf with the right hand. No. KV now with a fast break opportunity. It's Earhart. Earhart off the glass for 2. Kankakee Valley will head to Goshen on December 27th for the Goshen Classic. I don't know if a team dropped out or that's the way it always was. It looks to be a 3-team event where everybody will play everyone. KV will take on Goshen, who sits at 3-8 on the season. It's got to be 3-0. I'll double check that one. Can't be 3-8 at this point in the season. Nope, it is 3-0. And Morton, who's 0-4 on the year. That'll be KV's 2 games in the Goshen Classic. Greg Taylor leaves it. Gibson gets another 2. Andrean clearing the bench a little bit. McCauley, Reynolds in there along with Gibson. The Taylor brothers still on the floor. Nice step through there by Earhart. Comes up short. KV coming in with a new line. Cole Armstrong out there. John Mazzora. Deerdorf is already on the floor. Who else came in the game? Carson Armstrong, I think, entered the ball game. So still a couple starters out there with Rose and Carson Armstrong. Taylor steps into the 3. The freshman, Nick Taylor. Puts Andrean up 33, and we have a whistle. I think it's probably a delay game warning. Someone probably touched the ball coming through the net. I did not see the exact call. Could have been a bench warning of some kind, but I didn't see anything that would have warranted that. So probably a delay game warning as Rose hard to the rim. You know, Andrean, 9 guys in uniform, so if you're wondering, that's why there are 4. There's still 1 starter out there. Greg Taylor did not start today, has started in the past. McCauley getting physical with Rose. Both teams still playing hard here at the end. You get the reserves out there who don't get a lot of minutes. You know, want to battle, want to play hard, trying to earn more minutes in the future. And then, of course, the senior Matt Rose, he's going to always play hard. As Coach Scott finally pulls him out of the ball game, you want to make sure, keep him healthy as they move deeper into the season. Definitely going to need Matt Rose, the second leading scorer on this team. Cole Armstrong was 1 of 4 coming into the ball game. Can't make that free throw. Gets the second to fall. We got a little 1-3-1 for Andrean, I believe. Reynolds, 3! And finally, we've reached 35. We've reached the running clock here from 59 Broadway. Armstrong on the back cut. McCauley, the big man on the run out. McCauley can't convert. Tip up and in by Taylor. Always nice seeing a big man push the ball in transition. Remember back in the day, Shaq would love to do that. Now I guess every big man does that. Everyone 6'8", 7'4", they're all point guards now. Taylor. Gets it to McCauley. Reynolds, 3. Koistra pushing it. Nice crossover. Koistra into the lane. Runs into McCauley. Greg Taylor back the other way. Taylor for two. Whistle. Koistra will head to the free throw line for opportunity for a three-point play. And as this one winds down, we'll announce our Crowell Company's Lanterman Player of the Game. A lot of options on this one. You know, you could talk about the hot start of Tion Coetzee making those 3 threes right out of the gate, a couple more later. But I'm going to go ahead and give this one. How about to the young freshman, Nick Taylor, 23 points on the day. Great job defensively, starts a lot of the fast breaks for this Andrean team, always finding the open man. How about the freshman, Nick Taylor, your Crowell Company's Lanterman Player of the Game, your insurance superhero. Under 20 seconds to play. Gibson, corner three. Reynolds with the rebound. He's going to dribble it out. Taylor will need to save it from going over a back. He does to his brother. And the clock will run out on the Cougars here at Andrean High School. KV, who got within 6 late in the second quarter before Andrean caught fire from deep. Got the momentum going with the three-pointer at the buzzer at the end of the second quarter, and then came out in the third quarter, and it was all Andrean. Another buzzer beater at the end of the second quarter, and then held that 30-point lead or thereabout throughout the fourth quarter until they finally got the 35-point mark to get to the running clock. Andrean will improve to 2-3 on the year, 1-0 in the Northwest Crossroads Conference. KV losing streak will extend to 4. They are now 1-4 on the season, 0-1 in NCC play. Once again, the final score here from Andrean. The 59ers win it, 87-50. Good night from Andrean High School.
This has been a special presentation of the Heartland Sports Network, the heartbeat of local sports. Follow us on social media to stay up to date on your favorite teams, and tune in next time for more action from the Heartland.